Got a quick message I want you guys to hear. Check this one out.
If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. Let that one sink in for a second. I think a lot of folks don't lose because they're incapable, but they lose because they defend the story of why they can't win. Like, I'm not built like that, or I'm bad at school, I'm not confident, I don't have the right background. It's all who you know, stories that we tell ourselves. And the crazy part is, your brain is like a loyal employee. Whatever story you tell it, it goes, okay, I'll find proof. So like if you say, I'm bad at math, your brain says, cool. And it'll highlight every mistake that you make while ignoring everything you do right. To me, that's what arguing for your limitations looks like. Like you become the best lawyer against your own potential. Why would we do that? I think we have to give ourselves permission to be bad at something temporarily, permission to struggle without labeling yourself, permission to say, I don't do this yet, instead of I can't. I don't do this yet. Let's stop sentencing ourselves, like I always fail. It's terrible, terrible self-talk. I believe that the language we use to speak to ourselves, it matters. So here's a challenge for today. Just catch yourself like mid-excuse, mid-complaint, mid-self-attack, and ask yourself, am I describing a fact or am I defending a limit? Because the limits we stop defending are the ones we finally get to outgrow. We can rise up to our goals and not fall down to the level of the story that we're telling ourselves.
Hey team, I just wanted to send that little mindset minute over to you today to think about. It's got such a strong message behind it. I think we have a really natural tendency as human beings to impose limits on ourselves. Oftentimes we bump up against challenges that we don't really know what to do about. We know what we want the outcome to be, and we have a belief in our minds about what it's going to look like when we get there. But the moment we create an expectation in our lives, we also follow it up with a story that we begin to believe. And unless that story unfolds exactly like our mind's eye sees it, we start to feel disappointment and sometimes even regret. But what I want you to know is that it's a true principle that which we focus on grows. And if we choose to believe that we have some sort of a fundamental built-in limitation on something that we're just not capable of, then that's the way that it'll turn out. Some people call this manifestation or reverse manifestation. At the end of the day, I believe the principle to be true, and it's not magic. It's that the influence we allow in our lives, the focus that we allow in our lives, which, by the way, we choose. If we choose a focus, that focus will generate an environment that will produce thoughts, and the thoughts will turn into beliefs, and the beliefs will turn into actions, and the actions will generate a reality. So be very cautious about what you focus on. We're at the beginning of a year this year right now. I've talked to a bunch of you today on goal sets. I've really enjoyed that time. I've got a couple more to go still, but now is the time to set your focus, determine what it is you want to accomplish in life, and focus on the good, focus on the beneficial, focus on the things that are going to create contribution toward where you want to end up. And then please, please, please surrender the outcome. You can't control the outcome, but surrender yourself to the plan that's going to get you wherever it's going to go. And just watch your progress. If you're going generally direction you want to be there, let that be your life journey and love it. If not, then make some changes on the activities that you participate in every day. But the limitations, if you want to impose limitations on yourself, you're going to have to live with those too, because the focus becomes the reality. I hope this helps, guys. I hope I've been able to articulate what I had in my mind. Watch that video again. I think it's spot on what that guy's trying to teach. Hope you guys have a great week. If I can do anything for you, reach out to me. Love you guys.